Okay, here we will use another example of how to use the inverse to solve the system for x and y. All right, so first let's write our coefficient matrix. That's going to be 2, -1, 2, and +1. All right, we need to find our inverse. That is 2 times 1 is 2 minus a -2. So that's 1 over 2 minus a -2. That's 1/4 times 1, 2. That negative changes to a positive. That's a +1. This changes to negative. So we have 1/4 times 1, 2. We switch those, +1 and -2. So now we need to multiply these to get the inverse. Okay. Let's go right here. That's going to give us 1/4. 1/4. 1/4 times -2, that's -2/4, but remember we need to reduce it. That is -1/2 and 1/2. That's our inverse. Okay, but now remember we need to multiply our inverse times the solution matrix. We put that -1, that solution vector, -1 and -3. So now, let's look at this closely. 1/4 times -1, that is -1/4 minus 3/4. I'm going to show all my work right here. -1/4 minus 3/4. Okay? Now here we have +1/2 minus 3/2. And our final answer, -1/4 minus 3/4 is -4/4, which is -1. 1/2 minus 3/2 is -2/2, which is also -1. All right. So x is equal to -1 and y is also equal to -1. All right, let's check it to make sure. 2 times -1 is -2. -2 minus a -1, which we add the opposite, that gives us -1. 2 times -1 is -2, and minus 1 gives us a -3. So it's correct. You can check it on your scratch paper at home and make sure all of the math is correct. Okay.